one of us looks good there.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Dr. Casey Show here at AM 830. Normally I'm on every Friday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but today, this is a special day. So we're on for a very special broadcast here at the ESPN Zone, live on remote. Come on down and say hello, because next up is my friend, the host of The Drive, Jeff Biggs, and I'm just showing him right now on Facebook, because the Dr. Casey Show is on Facebook. There's this picture of us from Throwbacks. I was just putting that up for him. How you doing
as
today?
I said to her, one of us looks good in that picture, and that's the beautiful thing. As I've said for many years, I've been blessed with a face for radio. So, hey, it's great. This is your first Dr. Casey live remote, and
Yep.
what a great place to be at to do it.
Tell me about
the
it.
ESPN Zone in downtown Disney. How cool is this place?
This place is. I come here all the time with my family because we don't eat in the park. And so it's nice now that they have the downtown. You
Right.
get to, regardless of with your kids, you get a break and you come out here and you enjoy this great food and atmosphere. And could there be more TVs out here?
Really, they're everywhere. But it's what I was saying this yesterday, because we know everybody knows where this is. Everybody knows where ESPN Zone is. Everybody comes here. Everybody's been here. Everybody's had a great time. But now it's bigger and better. I mean, they have 100 new TVs. They've got the giant big screens that are even bigger and better. Just a great place to relax, get out of the heat today.
Yes.
90-plus degrees and watch the games.
Yeah, and
Very
who would have thought it? Well, it's definitely not hot where our beloved Angels are right now.
No. What a shame. I mean, look, I don't want to sound like I'm whining or being a baby, because obviously both teams have to play. But, man, you have such a great weekend of baseball last weekend for everybody that won. I mean, the way the Yankees won, they swept the incredible Angel series. You just have such a good feeling, so much momentum for the sport. And then, bam, Monday comes around, and then you got to wait 5 days, and then you finally get here to today, and now there's bad weather.
Right.
Just unfortunate, but it is what it is. And this Angel team, they're tough. We may be bothered by it. It may look cool to us, but for them playing, they're going to be fine.
I think, it's something that both teams have to deal with, and I don't care where you live. Cold is cold.
That's right.
And but they're professionals, and they'll push on. They definitely have risen above so much adversity already this season that I don't think a little weather is going to stand in their way.
No, not at all. And look, everybody's breaking down the series and talking about this key and that key, and obviously the national media, everybody's picking the Yankees, but this Angel team, we've said it all season long, it's a special group, it's a special team, it's a special season.
Yes.
And with all due respect to the other teams, it's about the Angels, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And if the Yankees are to win, if they are to win in this series, we'll know. I mean, the better team is going to prevail. The better team is going to dictate their will, play their game. And if the Yankees are able to live up to all the expectations and the monster payroll, then we'll know. It won't be a surprise. But I don't think it's going to play out that way. I think this Angel team it's unfinished business. This is a team of destiny, and where they're at right now, it's a special thing. It doesn't happen all the time.
Right.
Because we saw. Look at the Cardinals, for example, the way they played against the Dodgers. I mean, it's a very talented team that just looked lifeless. And
right.
There's no explanation for that.
Well, there's a psychological one, which is I'm so excited to discuss that with you, because from what I've been seeing, and I even blogged about it before they swept.
Okay.
All right. This Angels team is not to be denied, and the way that I can tell is in their body language, in the way how they have such emotional composure, and the only strong display that I saw was and was the throwing of the helmet.
Right.
But that was almost like a football mentality,
yeah, like an exclamation point.
An exclamation point, exactly. And then everyone came right back down.
Right.
Right back down. And the level of control and conviction is just shining through.
Yeah.
So I think the destiny thing fits, because they're in the zone, but not just individually, as a team.
Right.
And you're right, we don't find that often.
No, it really, I know sometimes words get thrown about a lot, and sometimes they become cliche, and we almost get kind of numb to them as sports fans. But this really is, it's a special group and a special team, and I'm right there with you. What I was trying to get at when I was talking about the Cardinals, you're right. It is the emotion, and that's what's separating them, and it's one of those things where you can't really, unless you can feel the heart, unless you can kind of sense that. it's kind of hard to explain. And I've said before, you have to have heart to kind of be able to understand heart. And that's why I'm surprised so many people are picking against the Angels, but then again, I'm not. So
well, I mean, talent has to meet conviction.
Yeah. Very well said.
And when those things come together, and again, it's clicking on all cylinders, I don't care the discrepancy between which team is paying for what.
Right.
That has nothing to do with the overall outcome. So we kick off things very shortly, and I should, because I'm going to hand things over to you now, and you get this wonderful crowd, and everyone's, nice. I see a lot of red in the room, and I got a little bit, I'm not wearing red, so I got a little bit of a jarring about that. But, a lot of people say, you're just a USC person, Dr. Casey. And you know what, if that were true, would I be having Rudy Rudiger on my show next Friday?
No.
Mr. Rudy Rudiger. We had Anthony Davis on previewing the USC Notre Dame game. And next Friday, the man that is the movie, Rudy's going to be
on. The real
Rudy.
The real
Rudy.
Not Sean Astin. The real Rudy.
The real Rudy. And so we're going to be covering that. So, no, I just love great displays of athleticism. Yeah. And right now it happens to be more often than not a USC thing. So that's just something that, that happens. But
you believe, Dr. Kate, just along those lines, you believe that sports is quote-unquote sports, but there's also a lot of life in sports.
Oh, how can we separate the two?
Right.
The sports are a reflection of who we are and the lives that we're leading, and then the way that sports impacts our lives. I mean, look at this room. This is a key example of everyone coming together because of a sporting event and their love for sports. I'm sure the food is great, but still everyone's here for that. And, sports is life and back and forth, and it's so exciting. And, I've been coming to Angels games since I was a little girl. So it was the first place that the first stadium it was where my parents would let me travel when I was 16 and had my license. I wanted to go somewhere by myself. They trusted me and my girlfriends to be able to go to the ballpark and then come home. And I'm a fan, and I'm excited to see what's happening with the team this year.
All right. Well, you're doing a great job. That's so cool that you're gonna have Rudy next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday, 1:00. Okay. We'll be there, but we'll have the call-in hour on Sunday morning. I got to wake up bright and early Sunday. I'll be taking people's calls. If there's some losses that need to be dealt with emotionally, people can call in and get some help. I'll be on 7 a.m. for that. It's a live call-in show. It's not therapy, but people get advice and what have you. And you're doing such great things on the drive. You've settled into this show now, and it's very exciting to see the following that you have here now. And what I really like about when you do the drive is how connected you are with the fans. And I've told you this off air, but when I see you out and about with everyone, you're so approachable, and you really want to hear what they have to say. And I think that has a lot to do with why the drive now is the place where everyone's turning to on a regular basis. So thanks for doing that for the station.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great to have you with us.
I enjoy it very, very much. All right, that's going to wrap up my opening broadcast, and now I'm going to hand it on over to you. Thank you so much for tuning in again to the Dr. Casey Show. I'll be back Sunday morning, 7 a.m. If you want to speak to me in between, simply go to thedrcaseyshow.com. You can email me questions during the week. I do have a practice down here in Orange County, and I'm happy to speak with any Angels fans, any USC fans, any Bruin fans. You go ahead, get in touch. And it's fine. It
was a bad second half last week.
But hey, it's LA sports.
Yep.
It's LA sports, and we love it all. We take it all. All right, thank you so much. And until we speak again, make all of your performances and your life its most excellent. Stay tuned. We've got the drive coming up right now from the ESPN zone at Downtown Disney.
Let's give it up for Dr. Casey.